I'm Anthony Elmore, President and founder of the Proud Black Buddhist World Association, here to bring you another Proud Black Buddhist lecture. We are not only the Black Buddhist voice of America, but we are the Black Buddhist voice of the world. And today we bring you another exciting Black Buddhist lecture. If you really want to get an understanding of Buddhism, you are not going to get a clear understanding of Buddhism from the Japanese, period. In fact, when you study Buddhism, you are not really going to get a clear perspective of Buddhism because of the history of Buddhism. You are not really learning a true Buddhism because the true Buddhism is what you say a Eurocentric style of Buddhism that distorts the facts. In fact, Buddhism is not sitting around in some mountain meditating, but Buddhism is everyday living. Listen, all you have to do is Google the word Black Shogun. Just Google the word. And when you Google the word Black Shogun, a name is going to come up. When you Google the word Black Shogun, then the name Alexander Francis Chamberlain comes up. The first person in America to get a doctorate degree in anthropological science was Dr. Alexander Francis Chamberlain. The first man in America, Dr. Alexander Francis Chamberlain, was the first man in America to get a degree in anthropological science. Now, Dr. Chamberlain was born in England. His family moved to Canada. This anthropological scientist studied the Indians. And he studied the Indians. He also worked for the British Academy of Advancement of Science. In other words, this man was a contributor to the encyclopedias that we used to read in America. Now, when you begin to vet this man, Dr. Alexander Francis Chamberlain, and you begin to study him, you will find out that Dr. Alexander Francis Chamberlain was one of the most fairest guys in the world, because he was a man before his time. So what Dr. Alexander Francis Chamberlain did, he wrote a journal, being an anthropologist. He just did not stick to America, but he dealt with the world and the evolution of man. And what Dr. Alexander Francis Chamberlain did, he wrote a paper in 1911, over 100 years ago, that said that we go to Japan and we find the first Shogun of Japan, and he was a Negro. W.E.B. Dubois, he was born in 1868, died in 1963. He wrote a book called The Negro, first published in 1915. He placed Sakanouye No Tamuramaro with some of the most distinguished black rulers. The father of black history. Now, when you go to the father of black history and you go to the man that started Black History Month, he too talks about the Black Shogun of Japan, of all the people. Now, we understood that Carter G. Woodson, the father of Negro history, wrote about this. Charles Harris Wesley wrote about it. Now, in the 1940 Negro History Bulletin, Dr. Woodson and the artist Louis Mello Jones contributed a brief article about the Black Shogun of Japan. I mean, when we go down, very similar, in 1946 in the Orient, Distinguished Negroes Abroad, a book by Beatrice J. Fleming and Miriam J. Pride, is which contained a small chapter dedicated to the Negro General, Sakanouye No Tamuramaro. J.A. Rogers contributed a whole lot on this subject. For over 100 years, this has been in the African American community about this general in Japan. But it's also known in Black history that the first inhabitants of the first dynasty in China, they were African people, because the first people on the face of the earth were African people. I am going to teach a Buddhism that deals with history. And I am going to encourage people to be scientific, to be able to study, to learn. Do not be some common person. And what was that tale they said? Roosevelt said this. He says, I choose not to be a common man. It is my right to be uncommon if I can. I seek opportunity. I refuse to be a kept citizen and humble and dull by the state looking after me. I prefer the challenges of life to the guarantee of existence. I prefer the thrill of fulfillment to the guaranteed existence. I will cower before the master. I will bend to any threat. It is my heritage to stand erect, proud, and unafraid to say, this is what I've done. So, Anthony Elmore, as a Buddhist, we want to stand proud, erect, and unafraid to be able to tell the truth. So when you begin to study Buddhism and you look at all these racist images in Buddhism and you begin to delineate, and when you begin to get a sense of history and a sense of study, then you can understand. So I'm going to cut it off right here. Let you see for yourself that there is a history that we've never even seen. And there's a great Buddhism here in Nichiren's Buddhism, but the way these people teach it, you're not going to get it. Have a good day. Thank you very much.